Hello there friends, welcome back. Today I have a new toy to talk about. If you've been around, then you know that I've purchased a brand new table from the Shernbao company. With my table came a brand new dryer, and if you've been around as well, you know that I've already reviewed one of their dryers, which you can view up here. This one is a little bit more comparable to the old X-Power dryer that I was trying to end up replacing. This one's a lot stronger and comes in a few different color variations, which really don't make too much of a difference. This is the Shernbao single motor Tsunami blow dryer. And just like the other blow dryers, it comes with the 3 different nozzle heads. You've got the wide flat, the narrow flat, and the pointy. And it's pretty much all the same basic features as the other blow dryer that I got, except that it's a lot more powerful. I did end up doing a blow drying time test with my Cocker Spaniel, the same test that I had done with the towels, which you can also view up there. And the Tsunami did end up beating the X-Power by a minute or so, but I think it really has to do with the humidity rate. Our humidity levels here have been really low, where normally we're pretty high. So keep that in mind, that it's not all about power of your blow dryer, your humidity rate is going to cause a huge difference in drying time. So a minute difference between my old X-Power and the Tsunami that I have here, I don't feel like it's that big of a comparison. So I can't say one's faster than the other. Since I can't really control my humidity rate, I do try, but it's really difficult. Mother Nature does have a mind of her own. It has all of the same features that the Cyclone blow dryer ends up having, except for there's no heating element in this one. So while it does have more speed than the Cyclone and more pressure coming out of the top, it is not going to produce hot air. The motor does end up warming up and the air does come out pretty warm, unlike the Cyclone, where it stays relatively cool until you turn on the heating element. It has the exact same hose type, so the same twist, easy access to take on and off, and then the same with the nozzle heads, so you can quickly put on and off. I really like that system. It does have a slightly larger grip than the Cyclone blow dryer, but not too much to make a big fuss about. It has the exact same process of removing the filters, and all of the filters are the exact same size. So you only have to worry, if you do have multiples, you don't have to worry about trying to purchase different size filters. I know that I got this blow dryer at the exact same time that I got my table, and the table review came out a little bit faster because I wanted to beat the crap out of this blow dryer to really put it to use. I let hair stick to the back to see if it ended up hurting the motor a little bit, and even though I let the hair kind of build up there, the motor does end up getting a little bit louder, but once the hair was removed, it went right back down to where it was supposed to be. Keep in mind too that if you do not clean your filters, you will use more ampage. So if you have an open blow dryer and you're not cleaning out your hair and the debris that sucks up on the filters, you're going to end up blowing out your motor eventually. Of course, I only tested it long enough just to see if it was going to end up fluctuating. And it did. It fluctuated enough where you want to keep your blow dryer clean. The filters are really easy and simple to clean. You just have to remove them, take them to a sink, or like a utility sink, or maybe the bathtub that you wash the dogs in, rinse them all out. You can add a bit of Dawn if you want to, just a smidge, a little bit goes a long way. Scrub it together, rinse it out real good, and then leave it to dry overnight. Never stick a wet filter in your blow dryer. You will blow your motor very quickly. The blow dryer also has the variable speed, so you can turn it down really, really low, or, you know, have the full pressure. And then the switch is also just a flick versus the variable being the on and off, like on the X-Powers. I should also note that both the Shernbao blow dryers that I have nice rubber stops on the bottom for their feet. That helps keep the noise from the motor rattling on any hard surface, since we probably don't groom with carpet. And they also do have hookups, so that way you can hang them up on the wall, or they have a little stand for you as well. I think the stand is mostly for the Cyclone, because since the Cyclone has the heat element, it could also work as a fluff dryer. But it's a good note to know that the sound production is going to be slightly eliminated with any vibration noise, and you do have the option to hang it up on a wall. I know everyone asks me how loud these blow dryers are. I don't have a decibel reader, so I can't really tell you scientifically. I do know that this one is no louder than my X-Power, and I bought my X-Power because it was a little bit quieter than the K9 II. Keep in mind that most of your noise with a blow dryer is going to come from the pressure of your nozzles. So the force that comes out of the nozzles and when it hits the dog and comes back, that's the noise that you're hearing. So if you really want to quiet down your blow dryer, take the nozzles off. It will slow down your drying time dramatically, but you have to make sacrifices when you want one thing versus another. I always wear ear protection while I am blow drying, and my dogs also wear ear protection while they're blow drying, whether that be a happy hoodie, cotton balls in the ears, or a really thick wool sock that has gotten beat up, and we cut the ends off and we slip it over their heads. Just like the Cyclone blow dryer, the hose is a little bit deceiving. It looks small, but it does end up expanding pretty long. This hose is a little bit longer than the Cyclone one that when you purchase the blow dryer that comes with the Cyclone. You can purchase on their website longer hoses, so if you are a mobile where your blow dryer is built into the back and you need to get enough hose so that way it can dangle into your unit, they do have, I believe, a 10-footer or 15-footer available on their website. The other nice thing that I really enjoy about these blow dryers is my X-Power is pretty long. So when I'm packing up for a grooming competition, a dog show, or I'm trying to fit it into small places in the RV, it does end up being a little bit tricky because it's a bit too long for any cabinetry or little nooks and crannies where I can stuff it in. What's nice is that I have the exact same power as the X-Power as I do with this guy, but this guy is about half the length. And because it's so easy to detach the hoses and carry all of these with me, I don't really have to worry about keeping the hose attached. It was a little bit of a pain for my X-Power to get the hose on and off, and then of course the hose on the X-Power didn't shrink, so I'd have this full hose trying to fit that into something as well. So it's really nice that all of this is very compact, very small, so you can fit it into some pretty tiny spaces. I believe that's it for the Shernbao Tsunami blow dryer. Like I said, 2 thumbs way up on my end. I absolutely love the blow dryer, and I still love my table. It's been a couple months now since I ended up, or maybe it's been a little bit since I've purchased the table now, and I've been using it every day. It's so nice having an electric table. I still love X-Power. However, with the company that I've worked with for my table, the 2 blow dryers that I have, I'm really, really pleased with their products. I have yet to get a product that is a problem or has a defect to it. My mom did end up ordering one of the travel show tables for her new show dog. It did have a dent, and they ended up sending a new piece. Customer service was a little tricky, dealing with them to try and get the part back. But out of, how many items have we bought? Out of 5 or 6 items that we've purchased through this company, that was the one, and honestly, I think it was the male because they plopped the box upside down, even though the arrows told them that this should be up. So, but all of my stuff was freight dropped because they're pretty heavy. So I haven't had any problems with that. If you are interested in any of their products, be sure to watch some of my other review videos. I really hope that you get a chance to try these. I'm really enjoying their products. If you have any products that you're interested in seeing some close-ups to, go ahead and put those in the comments and let me know. If you have any questions, be sure to put those down there too. And we'll see you next time. Thanks, guys.